I'm Sonya Drum. I am the visual arts specialist at Washington GT Magnet Elementary. Our PTA coordinated, I don't know, it's probably been 7 or 8 years ago, a grant where they created a math and science courtyard. I wanted to use that space as an opportunity for my students to truly showcase their work and to use it as a public art project and work with some other organizations in Raleigh to kind of create a collaboration.
My name is Victor Knight III. I pretty much am a Raleigh native. I've always had a fascination with graffiti and street art.
Kind of run a similar pathline. Grew up in Greensboro, North Carolina though. Went to college at UNCG for studio art, and then went out to LA for a while. It's kind of, again, influenced by the urban culture, street culture.
The kids I knew would love what they're doing, would enjoy them. We don't often have a lot of male visiting artists, so I think that's pretty important, as well as African American visiting artists. And I think that's really important to tap into our community here at Washington. Students need to see people who are like them. One important thing to know about Washington is diversity is kind of our thing here, and it makes students thrive.
It basically helped strengthen the imagery for the mural, down to the faces of the children. It wasn't one particular color, it was basically every color of the rainbow.
They really focused on lettering, learning different lettering and font styles, and I think the kids really enjoyed that. That's something that they do on their own, so it was very natural. And just to pick up these new techniques from the gentleman who came in, I think that that was something that they'll remember forever, really.
So does everybody know what bubble letters are?
Yeah. They can all do them.
Yeah, so that's going to be another, I mean, that's a little less of a hand style, but that's still kind of like some styles you guys can play with, like looking at these letters here that you have in front of you. So the idea is, like, you form your own from these. Like, we don't really want you to copy these on the paper.
They created stencils, and that was another layer.
I cut this out and I have to spray open gaps black. Then I'm going to cut little words out and spray them white.
The class, when we started to get hands-on with the panels, it was pretty much freeform, but we wanted to incorporate the process, or the importance of the processes and the layering that it takes to create a mural of this caliber, down to working the backgrounds and just splashing, paint splashes, drips, real rugged, just real open, raw energy.
Derek and Victor were able to kind of go on top of it, take some of their ideas and kind of pull it all together into one fluid image.
Actually brainstorm with them, kind of get some ideas what we could do to help them and kind of bring the project as a whole complete. And then we did some of the characters and stuff like that.
Trust,
honesty,
diversity,
health, unity.
Yeah. I mean, basically just words that are strong attributes.
Their mascot being the lizard, so we did kind of incorporate
like crest on the star,
Washington wizardry.
With this project, we were able to use several of my electives to participate in the project. So I guess that ended up being around maybe 60 students. We wanted to take this project to the Washington community. We wanted people to feel like they were part of it, like they were invested in it. So we had a celebration in the afternoon, and we had the artists come, unveil their work, speak about the street art culture, speak about street art in general, some of the techniques we learned, some of the techniques the students were able to do on the panels.
It was fun. It was like their first time actually seeing it completed.
Yeah.
So you saw the excitement in their eyes again, and then you saw them carry this like part of a pride that hey, this is something that I've done. This is something I've been a part of.
As far as long-term impact for our school, I feel like that it really opened a lot of my students' eyes to different types of artwork that are out there. It shows them that there's a wealth of ideas and people with different talents and abilities and people who use different mediums. And the whole street art culture, they can kind of take that and look at the type of work that they see in the courtyard and the type of work they participated on and see it reflected within t-shirts they buy, within billboards, things they might see on television. I think it shows them how important that this art will be eventually. and it's something that ties them in. You have to get them interested in art.